Hey everyone, welcome to Reach Out Reptiles, where it's the wild that makes you human. In today's short episode, I just want to give you a quick tip about how to force feed a stubborn snake that won't eat on its own, whether it's a newborn animal or maybe something that's acclimating to a new place. So using this technique, we're going to use rodent tails, and the idea is to force feed them in the beginning, kind of wean them over to assist feeding, where you might open their mouth, place the food item in their mouth, let them swallow it on their own. And we're going to do it on a regular schedule so that ultimately the goal is to teach them how to recognize and accept food by themselves. Now I will warn you up front, this might be a little bit graphic because we are using parts of a rodent tail. So just watch out for that, but let's go check it out. Hopefully this video will actually help save some lives for you guys. I know it has for me. Okay, here we have the snake that we're going to work on. We have it labeled so that we can keep an eye on it. We'll definitely want to come back and check in a few hours just to make sure it took the meal. We know that it's time for this snake to start eating because it's actually begun to show signs of going downhill. It's pushing its face while looking for food, even though it refuses food. It has poor muscle tone, and it has a slight shimmer or shine to the skin that indicates a lack of nutrients. It's only once we begin to see the condition worsening that you want to force feed. Here is our food item. This is about a half of a rat tail, so it's not too big a meal. And you see the hairs on the rat tail. We're actually going to use those to our advantage in a minute. I have a pair of forceps here that I'm just going to save. And here's our snake. Okay, so what I want to do is just very gently, you'll notice the snake is not in any stress or duress. Hold it behind the head with a thumb and forefinger and use the rest of my hand to kind of keep that neck straight without a kink. I'm going to take the forceps and just put it at the corner of the mouth until the snake starts chewing on them. I can use those to hold the mouth open momentarily. Now the part of the tail that was closest to the body of the rat originally is what is going to go down the throat, because those hairs, we want them pointing towards the front of the snake's mouth. They'll actually act as small barbs, which make it a little bit more difficult for the snake to spit the food back out. I'm going to use my forceps just to push it in, and you don't need to go all the way down to the belly. You actually want to go just to the point where the snake can comfortably close its mouth. This allows it to learn how to swallow on its own. You'll see the food item in the neck there distended. As long as the snake is moving forward and not reeling backwards, trying to get rid of it, it's ready to be reintroduced to its environment. So we're going to go ahead and put him in here. And you can see he's very active, and even though he hasn't finished swallowing that meal, he is moving in a forward direction, which means that it's most likely he's going to finish his food. Well, I hope that helps you guys and your snakes. I know there's nothing more frustrating than a snake that won't eat and you're just watching it wither away. So feel free to use this technique. If you have other techniques, maybe comment below. What kind of stuff has worked for you? And go ahead and read through those comments. Maybe there's some good pointers in there. As always, feel free to share this video with anyone you think that it might help. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.